It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Almost time to get to it. We'll be seeing the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, it'll be interesting to see where they take the game plan tonight. Offensively, do they rely on one or two guys to carry the load, or do they spread the wealth? We'll see. And C.J. McCollum received his bachelor's degree in journalism. He's already done some TV work. He's coming for our jobs, fellas.
Hey, by the time he gets out of the NBA, we'd be ready to retire. But he's going to be in the NBA for a long time. He's at the top of his game.
Listen, you can never have too much shooting. He's one of the best in the business, but I'm not worried about our jobs being taken.
What would your advice be to CJ on his broadcasting career?
Go to another network.
I don't know. Yeah.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the beautiful Willamette River. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, take it away.
Blazers coach Terry Stotts had previous head coaching stints in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but it was as an assistant coach in Dallas, where he helped win the 2011 title, that he rejuvenated his career. Stotts wasn't sure he'd get another coaching opportunity, but after that, he said the stars aligned. Kevin, he's now in year 8 as head coach in Portland.
The players love him. Thank you, David. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Whiteside, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. A lot of experience out on that floor in front of us, Brent. Your career spanned 14 seasons. Talk about how you saw the game differently as a veteran player versus the first couple years in the NBA.
Well, I saw it from the bench, quite frankly, as a veteran, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on now. I know that's not altogether true.
I think the game just slows down. You start to understand that there is a tempo and a rhythm, not only to any given quarter, but any given game and any given season. So it's really, Kevin, about the idea of it slowing down. And I did sit on the bench towards the end, Kevin. That is true.
A little bit.
14's still a good number.
But it turned out well for you.
Well, I get to sit next to you.
Well, it's a lot of fun. You're right. It's a lot of fun. Now, here's Ariza following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Here is House. Here's Tucker. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Passes it to Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
That's just maybe some bully ball from Whiteside. You like to see him get post position where he gets both feet into the paint and wet.
Now here's Westbrook. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Outside Anthony. Outside Ariza. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harden against McCollum. Now here's Westbrook. For 3, Covington gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, great court awareness. Westbrook sizing up the D and doing a good job of locating the open man.
Lillard from outside, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
To the inside, Ariza, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Westbrook against Lillard. Good work defensively by Lillard.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Here is Harden. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Good, James Harden.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
One goes in. 2 from the line that time. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
I mean, the guy is just cut from another cloth. No one is as competitive as Russell Westbrook. You know he's going to answer back.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First one drops. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. And it's tied up with that one.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Scoring has always been Lillard's strength, but last season a career high in assists. And you wonder how much a healthy Nurkic is going to help propel this team, as they've equipped themselves with some interesting players at the wing position to try to take another step forward in the Western Conference.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And watching film is becoming an obsession for Damian Lillard.
Well, that's a great way to learn, visually sitting down and not only looking at your opponents, but where it is maybe where you can take advantage and stay in your zone. Lillard committed to the game and committed to improving.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Well, I love to watch Lillard play. He's from the Bay Area. That's where I'm from. Did you know that, Kevin? I mean, I'm a Bay Area product. We could talk more about that later. But he's fearless, heartless, and he usually saves his best for last. It's Lillard time in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Harden. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Harden's got 6.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Oh!
Yes, sir. Another reminder, Kevin, that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Westbrook with it. Now Anthony defending. Westbrook with the bucket.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Ariza outside. Pass to McCollum. Lillard attacking. Up and in on the layup. He's got 12.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 7. Harden the pass to Tucker. Nurkic with the steal. Outside Anthony. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Portland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Anthony, no good on the free throw.
You go back to 2015, the Blazers lost 4 of their 5 starters in the offseason. So instead of rebuilding, they retooled around Damian Lillard, and what a piece to retool behind. Amazing how far they've come in the past couple seasons where they've played in the Western Conference.
Well, you know, Brent, you've got to give a lot of credit to the Blazers front office, continuing to fortify this roster with under-the-radar acquisitions.
Interesting adjusting around a couple of albatross contracts to now have a team that's capable at positions that a lot of teams are trying to fill. That's the wing position.
First free throw is good.
Well, a triple-double machine, and what we're trying to get out of Russell Westbrook as he moves on is understanding he can adjust his game to the teammates around him.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Outside Westbrook. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. And Harden comes to help. Covington against Anthony. That one doesn't go. Good D by Covington. It's Harden with the drive. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Lillard against Covington. Lillard left side. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Good hands by Lillard. You cannot get lazy or he'll pick your pocket and go the other way.
Now the feed to Harden. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 10.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The shot by Lillard wide open. Here's Nurkic. No good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. House the pass to Covington. Doubled by McCollum. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Portland now. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Lillard finds Anthony. And it's rebounded by Covington. Houston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
McCollum against Harden. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And Lillard throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And it's Westbrook missing.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Ariza no luck. The Rockets trail. And they're running. Here's the 3. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Covington. 15 points for James Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Lillard outside. Ariza kicks to Anthony. Lillard from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 23.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Timeout called for Rockets. Brent, offensive versatility all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. On defense, Portland. They get a hand on it. Pass to Rivers. Outside Gordon. Sinks the triple.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Lillard against Rivers. Green, no luck.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Houston in the lead. McLemore with the ball. There's the pass to Rivers. Outside Gordon. Clock at 6. For the 3. The Rockets with the new 14. Now here's Carroll. He's guarded closely. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
Passes it to Little. Here's Trent. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lillard outside. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Now Rivers. Pass to McLemore. Back to Rivers. Gordon dishes to Carroll. Pass to Green. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Trent passes to Nurkic. And no good that time. Great D that time from Green. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Here's Nurkic. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great concentration on display from Nurkic to get the foul and still come away with the made field goal.
And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
Free throw good. Nurkic.
You wonder, with Nurkic last year getting hurt, just how much further the Blazers could have gone. Again, carried by C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard, their unbelievable dynamic duo at the guard position. But the defensive anchor all year long had been Nurkic.
The pass to Gordon. Houston gets it back. And it's Green missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll return shortly. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Little out there with Collins. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Shots good by McLemore.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And Lillard gets double teamed. From downtown. Whiteside, no good. Houston's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game. An outstanding 75% mark. Rivers kicks to Gordon. The 3. Portland grabs the miss. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Ben McLemore.
There's just so much activity from John Collins as a stretch 5 at times. Hard to track around the floor.
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And you look at Collins, able to protect the rim and space the floor offensively.
And fits that modern template for an NBA center. Time will tell how good he can be, but he's already making an impact.
Good checked in for Little. He doesn't get the second one.
Zach Collins is aggressive and confident and waiting for his opportunity to show just how consistently good he can be in the NBA.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Hassan Whiteside, the kind of player that you love when he's engaged, but Brent, equally frustrating when he's not.
You wonder about the role that he's played, and with Miami taking a bunch of different turns in terms of their roster, where he fit in. Now Portland taking a shot at bringing Whiteside to the Northwest, having him possibly come off the bench and play some minutes to stabilize the second unit. It's going to be an interesting year the way he approaches this one mentally.
He misses the free throw.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
And he sinks the second. At the number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, is a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Whiteside's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rivers passes to McLemore. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, we could be having one of those nights where he becomes the one-man show for his ball club. You just don't need to tell him to keep scoring. He'll do it.
Back to Rivers. Outside Gordon. From the arc. Drops in the tray. Gordon's got 9 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lillard attacking, and the basket is good.
Big time drive from Lillard, and the contact. He has the mindset just to slough it off.
Rivers passes to Gordon. Green kicks to Gordon. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Lillard outside. From deep. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Green, the pass to Rivers. Gordon for three. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hood drives in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Pretty good at slicing to the cup there. Rodney Hood makes a good read. Gets into the seam.
Timeout called for Rockets. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. Good on the three-point shot.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Passes to Whiteside. Tipped away. Stolen by Tucker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on a reason.
Clearly a foul.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Tucker. And here are the Trailblazers now. 8-point game. McCollum finds Anthony. Over Westbrook. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Harden, that's good.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And so Hood will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Portland moving the ball over. Here's McCollum. He dishes it to Whiteside. Westbrook with the block.
There's no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Just his first attempt. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Rockets leading by 11. On the wing, Gordon. Westbrook against McCollum. Westbrook passes to Tucker. No good that time. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his third foul of the game. Westbrook against McCollum. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him. And now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's a confidence-boosting basket from Rodney Hood after contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
One of the big calling cards for Rodney Hood and why he can compete at this level is his athleticism. So as long as he believes in that, he can continue to make contributions to any team.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Portland with the ball. They trail by 11. Anthony right side. Back to McCollum. Drops in the layup for two.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. Now here's Westbrook. 19 points in the game. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Here's McCollum. He can't get that one. And it's Houston the other way. Outside Gordon. And they double up Gordon. And here's Westbrook. Over McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Off the left rim and out.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Gordon against Ariza. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Houston making a switch here. House is checked in. Pass to McCollum. Ariza has the open look. They get the rebound. Rockets leading by 9. Westbrook with it. Pass to House. Back to Westbrook. Harden inside the three-point line. Good D by Ariza. And so Hood will bring it up for Portland. Open shot by Ariza. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Harden. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Anthony drives in. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's Houston on the break. Covington with it. Now guarded by Hood. Trailblazers trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he gets it to go.
How about the strength shown there by Rodney Hood? He has that great frame, and he shrugs off the defense that time.
Westbrook passes to House. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Hood. The rebound by Harden. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Westbrook. He's got 19. House kicks to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Tucker with the ball. In on Nurkic. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Sinks that one from the post. Nurkic has got 7.
Ariza's been in the league a long time, so a great job of reading the defense with some rhythm that time.
Here's Westbrook to stop the drought. And Covington with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
And that one, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Three-pointer on the way. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Harden can't hit.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Westbrook drives in, and he makes good on the layup. Westbrook's got 21.
And if you have that kind of quickness and can handle the ball that well, you're going to get off a makeable shot. Westbrook did it there.
Ariza outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Jeff Green is checked in for Houston. 1:06 left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Trent, and he banks in the layup. Trent's got his first basket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their scrimmage.
Wasted no time on that one.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. The tray. But they'll get another chance. Tucker, the pass to Green. Westbrook against Anthony. Nurkic with the block.
And Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
And the rejection by Harden. Second chance shot. They shoot again. Stolen by Tucker. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime. I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
So Westbrook, talk about a guy who does everything for his team. He's the catalyst on offense, a ferocious finisher. Then defensively, he has all the tools to disrupt anything you do on the offensive end.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. But they were bombed from deep all half long. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up to the Portland Trailblazers. And so in the game for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames. With money well spent by the Blazers.
Wondering, with Russell Westbrook and the 3 seasons under his belt in Oklahoma City, is averaging a triple-double. What is he capable of doing in this Houston Rockets offense? And more importantly, how do Russell Westbrook and James Harden coexist?
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And with Westbrook and his usage rates, it was once over 40%. But Brett, that has dropped in the last couple of years.
Yeah, it might drop a little bit more here, Kevin, with James Harden being Russell Westbrook's teammate. You just wonder how much stylistically it's going to change. This offense has always been about the three-point attack, and that's not a strong suit of Russell Westbrook's. However, the havoc he creates, that works just about anywhere.
Lillard attacking. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Westbrook. Covington passes to Harden. Over McCollum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks could go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
For Houston, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Whiteside's checked in for Portland.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. McCollum outside. High post try. Connects. The jumper drops. McCollum's got 6.
Defender does a good job of contesting there, but McCollum's skill set and focus, they win out.
And that one, good. 28 points for Russell Westbrook.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. McCollum up top, guarded by Tucker. They get it again. Here's Whiteside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Once his team got Whiteside the ball that close to the bucket, the defense is absolutely at his mercy.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the first one at the line is good.
Interesting with the game shifting to the pace and space about where Whiteside fits into the puzzle. He is still a double-double threat down on the inside and can be taken advantage of on nights.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 31 points for Russell Westbrook.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Whiteside finds McCollum. Kicks it out to Ariza. There's the triple. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Westbrook. He has 31. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
So we know how explosive Westbrook can be. He just forces defenses to foul him.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Three-pointer, Lillard. They get it back.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Rockets leading by 10. Harden up top.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far. Collins checked in for Whiteside. McLemore's checked in for the Rockets.
One shot.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Harden against McCollum. Stolen by Tucker. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Covington. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And Portland has possession. 15-point game. And Lillard gets double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Rockets now. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 17-6 run. Covington against Anthony, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Anthony.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Covington. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. McCollum dishes to Lillard. He can't get that one to fall. And the Rockets take it the other way. McCollum against Harden. Now the pass to Westbrook. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. That's 36 points for Russell Westbrook.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Here's Lillard. Softly drops in the floater.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Houston making some changes. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Lillard, Collins trying to break free. And he comes up with the deuce. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Rivers. And the rejection by Collins.
Good job, Collins inside, quick off his feet.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got 9.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Down deep, McLemore. And it's Portland with the rebound. McCollum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that mid-range jump shot discouraged for many players, but not for C.J. McCollum.
I love the way that C.J. can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
Here's Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
And Melo can play big down there in the paint, so using his size that time to draw the contact.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. That's good from Anthony.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Down low, here's Carroll. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. Falls for Carroll. Carroll hits them both. Now McCollum, he's got 9. Kicks it to Lillard. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's McCollum. Carroll with the rebound. Rockets leading by 15. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to McLemore. Back to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. And there's McLemore on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 assists in the game. Portland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard to stop the run. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14.
Collins with a good read there and laser focused on where he could get to collect the offensive board.
The Rockets have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Pass to McLemore. Back to Rivers. Pass to Carroll. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A fader. And Houston again with the bucket.
And usually Carroll will stay beyond the arc. That time stepping in for the basket.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Houston making a switch. Green's checked in. Trailblazers trail by 18. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. It's Ariza on the wing. Carroll covering. Lock at 6. The pass to Trent. Over Gordon. That one wide left. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. McLemore, the pass to Rivers. Portland grabs the miss.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to them right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Portland may have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. Hood's checked in for Trevor Ariza.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
Here's Gordon. The shot comes out. Trailblazers trail by 15. Inside. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 8 points.
You got to remember, Rodney Hood's 6'8", so he has the size needed to be a factor on the inside if he stays aggressive.
Now here's McLemore. 9 points in the game so far, and it's Gordon missing.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Offensive rebound, Little. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 5.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Scooped up.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And Carroll gets it to go.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Trent passes to Nurkic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Rivers with it. Lillard picks him up. Outside Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shots good by Green.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Lillard against Rivers. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
Well, you have to be careful when Nurkic attempts those kinds of shots. He's very skilled at drawing contact.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And he knocks down the first one.
Nurkic, another talented player from Europe, playing in Croatia before coming over to the NBA, and the international game continues to make an impact on how it's played here.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. James Harden comes in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rivers. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Lillard against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Daniel House is checked in for Houston. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. And the basket by Harden.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you down the stretch. He's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Good, Westbrook. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Passes it to Whiteside. He kicks it to Lillard. Pass to Trent. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And he makes the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon, the last few seasons, has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years. But one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Here's Little. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Little's got 7 points for the quarter.
A great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 43 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Harden. Count it. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
And so it's Houston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Anthony out there with Whiteside. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets leading by 14. And here's Harden. Here's the floater.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by House.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And they double up Gordon. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Portland. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Trent. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Feeds to Whiteside. And he converts the layup.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and that one goes long.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And there's the pass to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Eric Gordon grabs the board. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Harden. Count that bucket. Harden's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
They grab their own miss. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Damian Lillard.
Well, compact and strong Lillard using his frame and still finishes.
Here's Westbrook. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Anthony. It doesn't go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Little.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Caleb Swanigan's checked in for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington's checked in for the Rockets. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And he'd been on a pretty nice roll at the stripe up till that point, and then that nice smooth stroke just seemed to desert him on that one.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 45 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Covington, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Ariza.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. And Portland making a change here as Anya's checked in. And both free throws good for Covington. Trailblazers trail by 14. Here's Lillard. He's off on that one. Good D by Covington. Down low. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his 5th foul.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Looking to get it going. And that one hits back iron.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. There's the dish to Anthony. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Westbrook with it. And yes, it's good. Westbrook's got 47 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Nurkic checked in for Collins. Here's Nurkic. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. They need this. That fall. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists here tonight. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Ariza outside. Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Rockets leading by 15. Here's Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's Anthony. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's a time where coaches are telling you wrap up the offensive player. Hard to do with Carmelo Anthony. So strong when going to the rim.
That one misses. Rockets leading by 14. The 3 from Harden sinks the 3-pointer. Harden's got 38 points.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
McCollum against Harden. McCollum outside. And Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here is House to the inside. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by House. 40 points for James Harden.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ariza kicks to Lillard. Drills the 3-pointer. Lillard's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Portland.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Here's Westbrook. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. It's Ariza on the wing. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Covington.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
They get it back. Westbrook and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, Russell does historic things, and maybe tonight's another one.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 3-on-3. And the layup falls. Westbrook's got 54 points.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Lillard attacking, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard. Rockets leading by 19 points. Left side, Westbrook. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Melo not afraid to pull the trigger from deep, that time from three.
Now Westbrook. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. It's Anthony with the drive.
How about Melo out there running like that, filling the lane, and you know he's going in there to get the easy deuce.
Harden inside the three-point line. Houston now working with the new shot clock. Covington with the bucket.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Cullen passes to Ariza. And Lillard gets double teamed. Lets it go from 14. The Rockets pull it in. Westbrook's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harden against McCollum. Steps back and shoots. Basket good. Harden's got 42 in the game.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Launches a three. Kept alive. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got 4 this quarter.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Westbrook. Lillard with the rebound. Lillard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anthony can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harden against McCollum. Here's Harden on the wing. Westbrook with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Lillard. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Lillard's got 49 points in the game. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 22 is their biggest lead. Passes to House. 1:25 left to play here in the 4th. 6 on the shot clock. Harden inside the 3-point line. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Russell Westbrook.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
It's Harden with the drive. Excellent D there from Anthony. Here's Lillard. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook passes to House. Here's Harden on the wing. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 45 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And here's McCollum for three. Good work defensively by Harden. So we see Houston taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. Congrats on the win. Looked like you guys really had a lot of confidence and really had a lot of flow offensively.
Yeah, we just tried to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. We did a great job of actually just guys getting shots, easy shots, and our defense really stepped up.
Yeah, great team performance all around, James. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.